Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about something that's probably sitting in your fridge right now, something you've walked past 1,000 times at the grocery store without giving it much thought. I'm talking about carrots. And I know what you're thinking, right? It's just a carrot. What's the big deal? But here's the thing. After diving deep into the actual medical research, after reading through dozens of peer-reviewed studies, I realized that what happens to your body when you eat a carrot every day is genuinely fascinating. And I'm not talking about some vague wellness claims here. I'm talking about measurable, documented physiological changes that scientists have actually observed and quantified. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's talk about what science really says about this humble orange vegetable. Because trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to look at carrots very differently. All right, let's start with something that absolutely blew my mind. The way you prepare your carrot completely changes how much nutrition your body actually gets from it. There was this fascinating study where researchers had people eat raw carrots versus carrot juice, then measured beta-carotene levels in their blood. The results were dramatic. Carrot juice produced peak plasma concentrations, 2.33 times higher than raw carrots. We're talking 8.72 micrograms per milliliter versus 3.74. Another study showed that raw carrots cut into pieces only released 3% of their beta-carotene during digestion. 3%. But when homogenized into pulp, that jumped to 21%. Cooked and pureed, even higher. What's happening? Beta-carotene is trapped inside tough cell walls. Cooking breaks down those walls before the food hits your stomach, making the nutrients way more accessible. Here's the crucial part. Beta-carotene is fat-soluble, meaning your body needs dietary fat to absorb it. Raw carrot sticks alone? You're absorbing a fraction of the potential. But add olive oil, hummus, or eat them with a meal containing healthy fats, and your absorption rate multiplies dramatically. So what does beta-carotene do once it's in your system? When it enters your body, it's converted into vitamin A by an enzyme called BCO1. Interestingly, about 50% of people have a less active variant of this enzyme, meaning they convert beta-carotene less efficiently. Vitamin A plays critical roles throughout your body. In your retina, rod cells, responsible for low-light vision, contain a protein called rhodopsin. Rhodopsin literally cannot function without vitamin A. The vitamin A molecule is part of the light-sensing mechanism itself. When light hits rhodopsin, it triggers a chemical change in the vitamin, a component creating the neural signal your brain interprets as vision. Without adequate vitamin A, you get night blindness. It's a direct biochemical necessity. But vitamin A does much more. It's essential for maintaining epithelial tissues that line your organs, respiratory, tract, digestive system, and skin. It helps these cells differentiate properly and maintain their barrier functions. It's also crucial for immune system development and white blood cell function. Beta-carotene itself acts as an antioxidant, neutralizing free radicals that can damage DNA, proteins, and lipids. This antioxidant activity protects against oxidative stress, which is implicated in cardiovascular disease, cancer, and aging. Let's talk about your heart. Research on mice genetically prone to atherosclerosis showed that carrot supplementation produced significant blood pressure, reductions and actual decreases in arterial plaque, measurable improvements in cardiovascular health. In human studies, adults who drank carrot juice as a morning snack for 3 months showed a 5% reduction in systolic blood pressure. That might sound small, but on a population level, even modest blood pressure reductions translate to significantly reduced cardiovascular risk. What's behind these effects? First, carrots contain about 230 milligrams of potassium per medium carrot. Potassium helps relax blood vessel walls and helps your body excrete excess sodium, both lowering blood pressure. Second, the fiber content. Soluble fiber helps reduce LDL cholesterol by binding to cholesterol-containing bile acids in your intestines, removing them from your body. Your liver then pulls cholesterol from your blood to make more bile acids. Third, there's evidence that beta-carotene and BCO1 enzyme activity may help regulate cholesterol metabolism directly. Research from the University of Illinois found connections between how efficiently you convert beta-carotene to vitamin A and how well you regulate cholesterol. Here's something surprising. Despite being sweet, carrots can actually help with blood sugar regulation. Raw carrots have a low glycemic index, and even cooked carrots, when eaten as part of a meal, have their sugar absorption slowed by fiber content. The fiber causes gradual sugar release rather than spikes. But there's more. Soluble fiber improves insulin sensitivity, meaning your body needs less insulin to maintain healthy blood sugar levels. The antioxidants may also protect insulin-producing beta cells in your pancreas from oxidative damage. Carrots aren't a diabetes treatment, but as part of a balanced diet, they're actually smart for blood sugar management. Compared to processed snacks or refined carbohydrates, we need to talk about cancer, and the story isn't simple. Multiple studies show associations between higher carotenoid-rich vegetable intake and lower rates of certain cancers, particularly lung, colorectal, and prostate cancer. The mechanism makes sense. Antioxidants neutralize free radicals that damage DNA, one of cancer's key initiating events. But here's the critical part. In the 1990s, trials tested high-dose beta-carotene supplements for cancer prevention in smokers. The trials had to be stopped early because participants taking supplements actually had higher lung cancer rates than those on placebo. This taught us something crucial. There's a massive difference between eating whole foods and taking isolated, high-dose supplements. A carrot contains hundreds of phytochemicals, different carotenoids, vitamins, minerals, and fiber that interact in complex ways. High-dose supplemental beta-carotene, especially in smokers under oxidative stress, may have pro-oxidant effects. The takeaway? Eating carrots as part of your diet appears beneficial and is associated with lower cancer risk. But high-dose supplements, especially for smokers, could be harmful. Get your nutrients from whole foods. Your immune system needs vitamin A for critical functions. It's essential for white blood cell differentiation, particularly T cells and B cells that recognize pathogens and mount targeted responses. Without adequate vitamin A, these cells can't develop properly, leading to reduced immune cell numbers and impaired antibody responses. Vitamin A also maintains mucosal barrier integrity in your respiratory and digestive tracts. These barriers are your first defense against pathogens. During infection, your body's vitamin A demand increases, making consistent dietary intake important. So here's what we know. When you eat a carrot every day, especially when it's cooked and consumed with a bit of fat, your body absorbs significant amounts of beta-carotene, which gets converted to vitamin A. That vitamin A supports your vision, maintains your epithelial tissues, and bolsters your immune function. The potassium and fiber help regulate your blood pressure and cholesterol levels. The antioxidants protect your cells from oxidative damage, and the fiber helps keep your blood sugar stable. None of this is magic. It's just biochemistry. But it's pretty remarkable biochemistry when you think about it. A simple vegetable that costs next to nothing and is available year-round can deliver all these measurable benefits. The key is consistency and preparation. A carrot a day, cooked or raw, but ideally with some healthy fat, as part of a varied diet. That's the real science-backed approach. Not supplements, not superfoods, just real food eaten regularly. If you found this deep dive into the science interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based nutrition content. And hey, drop a comment and let me know. Are you team raw carrots or team cooked carrots? I'm genuinely curious. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.